Ready to open the hood? UseTool for the tutorials.
And for car parts, the right idea is the Mr. Auto app. Easy, fast, and with better prices than on the website.
In order to change the oil, you will have to purchase an oil filter, an engine flush, and an oil can. You can find the recommended parts and products in the video description, as well as a link that will tell you the type of oil and the amount needed. Turn off your engine ignition, engage the parking brake, pull the hood release and open the hood. Open the oil fill plug, which will allow oil to flow as you change it. Before draining the oil, we recommend adding an engine flush to the used oil in your engine. This will help unclog your engine and get rid of any persistent residue, reduce your consumption of oil and fuel, and reduce your emissions when it comes time for a vehicle test. Before using it, start your vehicle for 5 minutes so that the oil is slightly warm. Then add the product and let your engine turn over slowly for 10 to 15 minutes. Once the product has been added, do not drive your car. Make sure to change the oil immediately afterwards. In order to drain your vehicle's oil, you must first jack the front of the car in order to access the drain plug. Jack the front of your vehicle and set it in 2 jack stands. We strongly suggest watching the video, jacking your vehicle safely before carrying out this step. Next, you can remove the plastic crankcase if there is one, in order to access the drain plug. Now, you can see the drain plug. Unscrew the drain plug with a 19mm spanner. Start the process with a spanner and finish by hand. Be careful as you finish unscrewing, as the oil may spurt out without warning. In advance, you'll need to prepare a container to catch the oil. We suggest you watch another of our videos, how to make a liquid collection container. When you drain oil, you also need to replace the oil filter. Position yourself above the engine compartment. Remember to put enough paper towels under the filter to collect the oil that will seep out as you disassemble the filter. Using a chain wrench, detach the oil filter canister by turning it counterclockwise until it turns easily. Finish unscrewing the canister by hand. When it comes out, turn it upwards to avoid spilling oil.
All parts used in this tutorial are supplied by our trusted partners. These partners also help us create as many video tutorials as possible. Check them out in the description below.
Get a new filter. Lightly coat the seal with oil on the screwed side. This will avoid creating too much friction between the seal and the engine block, which may affect water tightness. This also makes assembly easier. Screw the filter until it makes contact. Now tighten it one more half turn by hand. On Volkswagen Audi vehicles, the seal doesn't come apart from the drain plug. We recommend replacing the old plug with a new one every time you drain the oil. Then screw the drain nut back in. Start by hand, then finish off using the 19mm spanner. Now it's time to put oil back into the engine. This must be done carefully and precisely. Firstly, put the crankcase back in place, then lower your car back to the ground, since the oil level can only be checked when the car is on a flat surface. Begin by putting 90% of the suggested amount. This will leave you a large enough margin to adjust the level of oil appropriately. In the video description, you can find a tutorial on the exact quantity of oil recommended for your car. Close the oil fill plug. Start the engine and let the car run for 30 seconds. This will allow the oil filter to fill. Remove the oil gauge and wipe it down. Plunge it back into its sheath, remove it again, and check the oil level. The optimal level is near the maximum, but be careful never to go over it. Based on the level indicated on the gauge, adjust to reach the optimum amount. Operation completed.
Hi, it's Theo from UseTool. I hope this video has helped you a lot in your car maintenance. We would be super grateful if you could spread the word so that we can produce even more tutorials. Simply give us a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us boost the channel and help the whole community. Thanks a lot and have a great one.